Jaya Radha Madhavam Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhavam Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradari Yashodanandana Braja Janarandanam Yashodanandana Braja Janarandanam Yamunatira Vanachari Yamunatira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jai Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivraja Acharya Shtutra Shata Isi Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam Ki Jai Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya So continuing to read Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Chapter 4, text number 26. Uddhava uvacha nanum te tattva sampradhyaham rishihi kausharavaham antike Sakshat Bhagam Vatam Adishtaham Martyam Lokam Jihasata Uddhava Uvacha Nanute Tattva Sampradhyam Rishikau Sharavondike Sakshat Bhagavata Dishto Martya Lokam Jihasata Uddhava Uvacha Nanute Tattva Sampradhya Rishikau Sharavondike Sakshat Bhagavata Dishto Martyalokam Jigasata. Uddhava Uvacha. Nanu te tattva sampradhya. Rishih Kausharavantike. Sakshat Bhagavata Dishto. Martyalokam Jihasata. Uddhava Uvacha. Nanute tattva sampradhya. Rishi Kausharavantike. Sakshat Bhagavata Dishto. Martyalokam Jihasata. Uddhava Uvacha. Sakshat Bhagavata Dishto. Martyalokam Jihasata. Uddhava Uvacha. Sakshat Bhagavata Dishto. Martyalokam Jihasata. Somebody else? Uddhava Uvacha. Sakshat Bhagavata Dishto. Martyalokam Jigasata. Mataji. Uddhava Uvacha. Rishi Kausharavantike. Sakshat Bhagavata Dishto. Martyalokam Jihasata. Uddhava Uvacha. Nanute tattva sampradhya. Rishi Kausharavantike. Sakshat Bhagavata Dishto. Martyalokam Jihasata. Uddhava Uvacha. Uddhava said, Nanu, however, te of yourself, tattva sampradhyaham, one who is worshipable for reception of transcendental knowledge. Rishihi, learned scholar. Kausharavaha, Anta the son of Kusharo, Maitreya. Antike, staying nearby. Sakshat, directly. Bhagavata, by the personality of Godhead. Adishtaha, instructed. Martyalokam, mortal world. Jihasata, while quitting. Translation. Sri Uddhava said, you may take lesson from the great learned sage Maitreya, who is nearby and who is worshipable for reception of transcendental knowledge. He was directly instructed by the personality of Godhead while he was about to quit this mortal world. Purport. Although one may be well versed in the transcendental science, one should be careful about the offense of Maryada Vyatikrama, or impertinently surpassing a great personality. According to scriptural instructions, one should be very careful of transgressing the law of the Maryada Vyatikrama, because by so doing one loses his duration of life, his opulence, fame and piety, and the blessings of all the world. To be well versed in transcendental science necessitates awareness of the techniques of spiritual science. Uddhava, being well aware of the all these technicals of transcendental science, advised Vidura to approach Maitreya Rishi to receive transcendental knowledge. Vidura wanted to accept Uddhava as his spiritual master, but Uddhava did not accept the post because Vidura was as old as Uddhava's father, and therefore Uddhava could not accept him as his disciple, especially when Maitreya was present nearby. The rule is that in the presence of the higher personality, one should not be very eager to impart instructions, even if one is competent and well-versed. So Uddhava decided to send an elderly person like Vidura to Maitreya, another elderly person. But he was well-versed also because he was directly instructed by the Lord while he was about to quit this mortal world. Since both Uddhava and Maitreya were directly instructed by the Lord, both had the authority to become the spiritual master of Vidura or anyone else. But Maitreya, being elderly, had the first claim to becoming the spiritual master, especially for Vidura, who was much older than Uddhava. One should not be eager to become a spiritual master cheaply for the sake of profit and fame, but should become a spiritual master only for the service of the Lord. The Lord never tolerates the impertinence of Maryada Vyatikrama. One should never pass over the honor and due to an elderly spiritual master in the interests of one's own personal gain and fame. Impertinence on the part of the pseudo-spiritual master is very risky to progressive spiritual realization. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Shrimati Bhakti Vikashi Swami Tinamine Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Shrimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Tinamine Namaste Sarasvati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschadashtirine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktavrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Uddhava uvacham nanude tattva sampradhya rishah kausharavantike sakshat bhagavata dishto martya lokam jihastam. Shri Uddhava said, you might take lessons from the great learned sage Maitreya, who is nearby and who is worshipable for reception of transcendental knowledge. He was directly instructed by the personality of Godhead while he was about to quit this mortal world. So, Krishna disappeared from this material world, and before he gave instructions to Uddhava and Maitreya. Before, Maitreya was like Jnana Mishra Bhakta, and he have some trace of Jnana, and because of that he cannot be in the same level like Uddhava. But after instructions, they became like on one level because they accept the perfect knowledge from the perfect bona fide spiritual master, who is Krishna himself. And now Maitreya and Uddhava is the same position. They can be the spiritual master for anyone, and directly for Vidura in that presence. That very important, this word is Maryada. Maryada is one of meaning of this word is etiquette, Maryada. If you will go to some hearing Ramayana Katha in India, during this Katha you can hear this word Maryada, maybe thousands times, because Lord Ramachandra, he came to exhibit, to explain, to show us example how we should follow the rules and regulations, how we should follow the etiquette, Vaishnava etiquette and Vedic etiquette. You can see, and even during Ramayana, we can understand the meaning of Dharma and follow the rules and regulations. If you follow Dharma and rules and regulations, Dharma can protect you. This is the point. For example, when I forget who asked Lakshman where is the Sita and who kidnapped Sita and where is the Sita. I forget directly who asked, but Lakshman cannot give an answer because he don't know how looks Sita. He don't see her face and body. Because when he want to speak with Sita, he only can see her legs, feet, only feet. He cannot raise up his eyes upper than feet, full life. No, never. This is one of like our cultural points, because if you follow all the rules and regulations according to your position, you became protected, and everything will be properly going. And this is word Maryada is mentioned a few times in the scriptures, and especially in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Also, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he gave some instructions for his associates, it's also mentioned a few times. First time is mentioned in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Maybe you can pull this shloka. It's Antya Lila, and 4th chapter, 77, verse number 77. And this Sanatana Goswami, he want to put his body in front of Radha and commit suicide, because he is feeling himself not good, because he feeling I'm useless, I have a bad body, I'm completely like useless for for service for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he have a plan. He want to put his body in front of Radha, and during the Radha Yatra, this Radha can kill him, like. And when he have this desire, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu understands his desire, and he told, like maybe in translation, yes, why should you want to destroy another property? Can you consider what is right and wrong? This is not your property. Body is not your property. Already when you accept me like your spiritual master, it means your body belongs to me. Why you want to destroy another property? This is amazing. This next verse. Your body is my principal instrument for executing many necessary functions. By your body I shall carry out many tasks. And further, after some shlokas, when Haridas Thakur also spoke same message for Sanatana Goswami, he told actually Chaitanya Mahaprabhu want to do something through your body, whatever he cannot do through his body. Whatever he cannot perform personally, or don't want to perform personally, he want to do through your body. And this means you cannot destroy another property. Next shloka. You should have to ascertain the basic principle of a devotee's devotion, service, love of God, his Vaishnava duties and Vaishnava characteristics. This means these points should be done by Sanatana Goswami. And next verse. You will also have to explain Krishna's devotional service, establish centers for cultivation of love of Krishna, excavate lost places of pilgrimage, and teach people how to adopt the renounced order. All these things should be taught by Sanatana Goswami. And next verse. Mathura Vrindavan is my own very dear abode. I want to do many things there to preach Krishna consciousness. In comments, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted to accomplish many purposes through the exegetional endeavors of Srila Sanatana Goswami. First, Sanatana Goswami compiled a book called Brihad Bhagavatamrita to teach people how to become devotees, execute devotional service, and attain love of Krishna. Second, to compile the Hari Bhakti Vilas. Then he collected authoritative spiritual instructions regarding how a Vaishnava should behave. Only by the endeavors of Sri Sanatana Goswami were all the lost places of pilgrimage of Vaishnava Vrindavana area excavated. He established Madana Mohan, the first deity of the Vrindavana area, and by his personal behavior he taught how one should act in the renounced order, completely devoted to the service of the Lord. By his personal example, he taught people how to stay in Vrindavan to execute devotional service. The principal mission of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was to preach Krishna consciousness. Mathura and Vrindavana are the abodes of Lord Krishna, therefore their two places are very dear to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he wanted to develop their glories through Sanatana Goswami. Because, like you see, when you read Nectar of Instructions, Shri Upadeshamrita, you can see also so many rules and regulations is there. And before we can hear in the beginning of our practice, just chant Hare Krishna and be happy. This is enough. Like chant Hare Krishna and be happy. But then gradually, so many rules and regulations is coming. You should be careful with 10 offenses of holy name, like 32 offenses of deity worship, seva paradha, and another 32, like seva paradha. And you can see so many rules and regulations, so many Vaishnava etiquette points. And we can tell that, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told that us only chant Hare Krishna, be happy, be happy. Why we need so many rules and regulations? But in the same moment, he gave so many instructions for his associates, for Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, Jiva Goswami. You can see they wrote so many books. Why? To protect us. Because otherwise it's very difficult to maintain proper consciousness. We can see like in the Kirtan Melas, many Kirtaniyas, they singing very beautiful tunes, they completely in ecstasy, and people also, they dancing, they singing, they feeling, oh, this is something extraordinary, this is the like Shudganam, everyone is like became in some another dimension, and they feeling like the presence of Krishna, the presence of Radha, and they like staying like in Vrindavan, they hearing how peacocks singing, like like this. But the next morning, this is Kirtaniya sleeping during Mangalarati, and hardly wake up at 9 o'clock, take some pizza and drinking coffee, and then going some like shopping, and then nighttime he's playing some video games. Because we have these examples also many times in Russia, I know. This is really because I have my friend, he's have apartments, very good apartments, and if some guest is coming to our city, he gave these apartments for them for Kirtan Mela group. And he's young bhakta, he is not initiated still. And he's like, in the beginning of our practice, we have like pink glasses, and we're thinking all the devotees like the Paramahamsas, they're so pure, and they like this is like Bhagavatas. But when they have some examples, some experience when they serve personally, they can be shocked. Because when he's like coming morning time, all of them are sleeping, and this PlayStation is there, and now this is big TV is there, and everywhere is pizza, coffee, and chai, and then they hardly like they forget about japa bags, and they think how it's possible. But all the devotees, when they're in temple room, they thinking, oh, this is exalted devotees. They have these Harinama chadars and beautiful kurtas, and then this. And nice hairstyles. And they singing so deeply, like very, very deep. Like sometimes they can cry also. But what is the meaning of this if you not follow the rules and regulations? Where is your love? This is like some tricks, to attract another attention, to make some your profit. But actually, if you love Krishna, you follow his instructions. Recently, I asked Ameyatma-Prabhu, he's also one of editor of this Vaishnava etiquette book, what written by Guru Maharaj, still is not published, because I heard recently a lecture in 1998, like Guru Maharaj told, after a few years we'll be ready. It was 24 years ago, 26. And after a few years I heard again, Guru Maharaj told, yes. Somebody asked him, Guru Maharaj, when is your Vaishnava etiquette book will be ready? Maybe next year will be ready. Maybe we can translate in Russian language also. Like, do you ready to translate? Yes, Guru Maharaj, we will do this. And even after a few years, already it was like ready for publishing, and then they founding some new letters by Srila Prabhupada, and not. Before they don't know this about letters, and to study these letters, and again you should change some points in the book, some new information. And I asked him, when will be ready? This book will be ready. It already is also in Ameyatma-Prabhu also came to help with this edition. And I asked him about some questions regarding this Vaishnava etiquette. And he told better to wait like the book, because like we have so many questions regarding this as some small and like bigger the points. But most important, we should like understand, we should follow as much as possible. As much as possible, because this is will be protection for us. If you follow as much as possible, of course, you cannot push like so much, otherwise it will be, all your devotional services will be spoiled. Like sometimes you can see devotees like be very seriously regarding Vaishnava etiquette, and they don't have some association, and they very completely focusing on like smartas. They only follow the rules and regulations, but they forget about devotion. They forget about the relationship and about the friendship. And this is difficult for them, this practicing devotional service, if you don't have this attitude, proper attitude. So, here Chaitanya Mahaprabhu try to declare these points about the Vaishnava etiquette through Sanatana Goswami. And this is, can you pull 129? Also same chapter, 129. Yes. My dear Sanatana, Lord, you are the deliverer of the entire universe, and Lord, even the demigods and great saints are purified by touching you. It is a characteristic of a devotee to observe and protect the Vaishnava etiquette. Maintenance of Vaishnava etiquette is the ornament of a devotee. This also, see, this is protection and ornament of devotee. It's very beautiful. When you can see when brahmacharya or any devotee, they follow etiquette, he's very beautiful, very attractive. You know, when he's doing this properly. And the Sanskrit word to word, this shlok, you can see word for word. Maryada Lakshana, yes? Maryada Palana and Maryada Rakshana. The protector or observe and maintain etiquette. This is very important for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Otherwise, why he asked Sanatana Goswami to do this, and why he is stressing this point. And next shlok, 131, is translation. If one transgress the laws of etiquette, people make fun of him, and thus he is vanquished in both this world and the next. You can see the fruits. If you not follow the etiquette, and other people can fun of you, and thus he is vanquished in both this world and the next. Because sometimes I also have this, many times I have this question, how is it important to follow all these rules and regulations? Because really, if you start to follow all these rules and regulations, this is Vaishnava etiquette, Vaishnava, to follow these Vaishnava points, cultural points, sometimes it looks like a fanatics, you know, like you became so much fanatic, and another devotee cannot tolerate you, because, you know, like some people, they told like during the book distribution, Jesus died for our sins, and now we're like how we can approach the God without his help. Like Jesus, but if you not follow the rules and regulations, and if somebody is coming to you and can tell you, Prabhu, you're doing this wrong, or you're thinking this is my enemy, you're not my friend. My friend will come and he'll tell, oh, Prabhu, you're doing nicely, or very nice, this is very good. But if you try to correct someone, you're thinking, oh, this is, your ego became agitated, your mind became agitated, you're thinking, this is my enemy. Why are you speaking like this? You're envious. You cannot tolerate me. And because of that, it's very, very difficult to follow. Even if you follow some rules and regulations, another people can be agitated. Even you cannot correct them, but only because of your following, another person can be agitated. You know, like recently we were visiting some house, and I cooked for Sankirtan devotees, and when I came to kitchen, of course, first of all, I should clean the kitchen, like clean the stall, clean the floor, clean all these instruments, the spoons and everything, clean the table. Like everything should be clean before when you start to cook. And Mataji, who is living in this house, she came, what are you doing? What are you doing? No, what is wrong? And but now is a Kaddishi, I should cook everything, maybe some grain is there. And some parts of kitchen was completely dirty, and I spent so much time for this to cleaning. And then the son of this Mataji came, and he was shocked also. No, Prabhuji, I will do this. I told you can chant your rounds, no problem. I finish my rounds. I have a time. I can read. You can even if you want to do it. It's not like you want to show them example or oh, why you not clean the kitchen? You only want to clean the kitchen because you want to cook. Because it's because it's naturally. No, I want to cook because it's naturally for me be in a clean kitchen, and because before when you start to cook, you should clean the kitchen. You should be clean your body. You should clean your body. You should be clean. You should be clean the dress and the clean kitchen. But another person can be agitated because of this. No, it's just like this. But what to do? We should follow, and this is very helpful because sometimes we're living in our world and we're thinking everything is good, but it's not so good because. If you not follow the rules and regulations of this is like Guru Maharaj have lectures. I forget that title of this lecture. It's like a small impediments and small obstacles on the way on devotional service, and he gave this example about chocolate. When you have some dilemma. Can we offer chocolate? Oh, we cannot offer chocolate for deities. And many devotees told that we can offer it's not like a mushrooms, it's not like a coffee, it's not like a meat, this is like a chocolate. What is the problem with chocolate? Another devotee told, no, this is some incense is there, some small bugs is there, and some trace of cacao also is there, or something like this. And Guru Maharaj told that. What is the problem? But it's very important for us to eat chocolate or not. Better if it's this is not like a main product in our kitchen, in our meal. If it's you have a doubts, better don't use, because it will be some small obstacle on the way Krishna. Why you need these small obstacles on the way Krishna? If you want to go to Krishna, you want to remove all these obstacles. What is the meaning of this? And the point is, we have this understanding. We should follow this as 4 regulative principles, 16 rounds. It is very clear. But in other points, it's not so clear, because sometimes you're thinking that it's times, place, and circumstances, and maybe no need to follow strictly so much. But this is impediment to get the higher taste. Because if you don't have a higher taste, after some time you can stop your attempts to get this higher taste, because you try, but higher taste is not coming, and you're thinking this process is not working. And you can lose your whatever you have desires to attain this level. Once this is in Bhaktisiddhanta Vaibhava. Once Dr. Kapoor, no, it's not Dr. Kapoor, this person. This is Sri Kishore Mohan Bhakti Bandava, headmaster of the Thakur Bhakti Vinod Institute, once asked Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Madhavasis gave up everything to practice bhakti. So why is it that many don't improve to the advanced stage? Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati answered, they have instinctual worms. Whatever they eat does not nourish them, so they become frail. In other words, although they perform bhakti, their advancement is consumed by selfish desire and sacred bad behavior. You can see, he asked, why these devotees living in temple, they forget all this sense enjoyment, and they perform bhakti, they have sadhana and everything, but why they're not progressing? Why they cannot advance spiritually? And then Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur told, because of this, you can see propensity, or directly he told, they have intestinal worms. Whatever you eat, this worms eating, and because of that, you are every time is hungry. Some people is very thin, like me. You can take so much prasada, but still you are not became fat. It's not like sometimes it's not like because you have good digesting or something like this. Sometimes it's because you have worms, and they eating whatever you eat, and every time you're hungry. And this is whatever they eat does not nourish them, so they become frail. In other words, although they perform bhakti, they are advanced and consumed by selfish desire and secret bad behavior. Like you perform all these kinds of devotional service, all the aspects of devotional service, but still you have a propensity to watch some videos, even it's maybe not some sexual videos, but maybe some of the video games, or maybe some politics, or some sport, or if you want, you can speak about this, even you can try to speak about Krishna, but you can speak that in the terms of like some sportsmen or like Hollywood stars, and this is like contaminated your consciousness. And still, you try, but your boat still is tied. Like you know the story, when there's people in Bengali, they want to go to another bank, and they asked one boatman, can you transfer us to another bank of river, because now we have some celebration of some marriage and something like this, and full night he's, how are you calling this, grabbing or something like this, he's rowing this. But still he's still in the same place, because these are small ropes. Like sometimes we have big ropes of like material attachments, like a sinful activity, like in illicit sex or meat eating or some gambling or something. This is very gross, very big, and you're cutting this, you think, oh, I'm free. But this small ropes is there, very small ropes still is there, and you try, but still you're doing this in one place, same place. And you say another, after you see yourself, like after 1 year, after 2 years, after 3 years, and you're thinking, this is not working, better I go to gratify my senses again. This is conclusion, you see. It's amazing how it's working, our mind. Even if you, in the beginning, you understand this is material world is not the place for sense enjoyment, you cannot be happy here, and you try to practice devotional service, and you're thinking that at least it's better than this is chewing whatever is already chewed. But if you understand that this process is not working, you want to try again something else. Because of that, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu mercifully gave us this information through Sanatana Goswami, through Rupa Goswami, all these Goswamis, they gave us these instructions. And because of follow these instructions, we can improve our sadhana. For example, Rupa Goswami, he wrote this Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, and we have explanation of this is Seva Paradhas. You can see, you can read again, and you can see some points we're doing wrongly every day. Every day. Like, for example, if you offer obeisances, we have a Dandavat, we have it like a Panchavat, yes, second, like when you're touching the floor by punch of your 5 points of your body, like a head, 2 legs, and 2 hands. But some devotees, they have a chanting bag in the hand, and they put like this. It means this will not punch. This will 4 only. Chaturvat. It means sometimes devotees are using 3 only, because they taking like this hands and touching only by head. There's only 2 legs and head is 3 only. And if you will see in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, this is mentioned like an offense. if you offer obeisances to deities, to saints, and you're showing their legs to them. Recently also read, when I read Chaitanya Charitamrita, and we have some descriptions in Madhya Lila, when one Bengali Brahmana, they're touching the feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in front of deities. Maybe when you read this, you also can recognize this point, you remember this point. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu chastised Damodar Pandit, Swarup Damodar. He told, "You're Bengali Brahmana in front of deities touching my feet and offer my obeisances, offer me respect. It is not good, because the reactions is coming to me also. Because I am allowed this. It is very bad for me, not only for him who is offer obeisances in front." And I asked some senior devotees, what to do if Guru Maharaj will come in the altar room. We're sitting like now, we're sitting like this, or we have some during the Guru Puja, any time, and deities was open. This means we should not offer obeisances to Guru. How is possible? This is senior devotees told that we should make some research for this, and they did not answer for a long time. And I asked Guru Maharaj directly, Guru Maharaj, what does it mean, practically? It's written in Chaitanya Charitamrita, and should we follow or not? And he told, this is already mentioned in Vaishnava etiquette, in the book Vaishnava etiquette. And particular chapter is already here. And he told, again, to Damodar Prabhu to mention this place, because it's mentioned also in Patra Pradesh. You can see in Patra Pradesh also, it is like a short, in Patra Pradesh, small section, but in this particular place of when Damodar Prabhu sent it, he quotes from this Madhya Lila in Nectar of Devotion. One should not offer respect to others or accept them before the deity. This means when we glorify someone, like some Bhakta or something like this, Bhakta John Ki Jai in front of deities. We cannot glorify someone in front of deities. Deities, only we can glorify the deities in front of deities. Or we can, exception case only Prabhupada Puja. So as to properly respect the Lord as the supreme object of worship, and respect for the reason worship and the obeisances to Tulsi Devi and are done with the deity curtain closed. It is an offense to offer obeisance or touch the feet of anyone, including the spiritual master, before the deity. Srila Prabhupada was annoyed then as they was offering obeisances in the temple room, and devotee touched his lotus feet. Srila Prabhupada wrote, even though one plays the part of a spiritual master, he should not accept obeisances or permit a disciple to wash his feet before the deity. However, before this purport was published, devotee had begun to perform daily Guru Puja to Srila Prabhupada in the temple room before the deities. Srila Prabhupada accepted it, and this has remained as a tradition. Thus, worship to Srila Prabhupada, even in front of deities, is accepted as standard in ISKCON, although worship to other Vaishnavas is not. Nonetheless, a disciple cannot simply ignore his guru. Upon seeing him in the temple room, he may at least fold his hand in respect, even in front of the deities. This should be done without chanting his guru pranama mantra, because one should not eulogize or praise anyone else before the deity. However, obeisances may be offered to any Vaishnava in the temple room as long as they are not done directly in front of the deities. And a few more articles. I asked, this is Harishala Prabhu comments. I asked Srila Prabhupada about this. I had just read the purport that you supplied here, this Madhya Lila, and was puzzled why we were worship Srila Prabhupada in front of deities every day. His answer was quite simple. He said it is a technicality, and that was it. My own meager realization on it was that in order to establish the importance of daily Guru Puja and to build our faith in him, Srila Prabhupada was prepared to forego a technical detail in worship procedures. But still he wanted us to know the actual standards, and therefore he wrote about it. Such abnormalities in following Shastric rules are understood as Acharya Vaishishya, a particularly introduced by a powerful Acharya for a particular purpose. Some points is very pleasurable for us because Vaishnava etiquette sometimes is very new for us because our behavior is based on our education in childhood, and because we live in some society and we have some association, and because of that now we have some attitude, some behavior. But when we hear like a Vaishnava etiquette, is like a contradictory for us, or maybe logically we cannot perceive this. Like, and for example, if you offer obeisances in the Gamcha, like sometimes devotees like coming and all of the devotees offer obeisances, is good. But we cannot offer obeisances in Gamcha. This this is etiquette. It's mean is this your proper desire? Like you want to like better. This is like your feelings. Like how you can abandon the opportunity to offer obeisances, even if you stay in Gamcha. But you want to offer obeisances, but you're in Gamcha. No. But etiquette like this. This is like this, Sometimes you can see, like in India, some devotee like going in Gamcha, and of course everyone happy to see him, like after maybe big journey, and he's coming, and immediately he's going to take a bath, because after big journey, like some devotees also coming from Sankirtan party. And immediately they're going to take a bath, and then they're going from bath, and all the devotees, they saw them like, oh, Prabhuji, Hare Krishna, and they offer obeisances. And the devotees saying, like, what I can do now? I'm in Gamcha, I cannot, and they asking for forgiveness. Please, forgive me, I'm in Gamcha, I can offer obeisances. You are wearing dhoti and kurta. And when he is wearing dhoti and kurta, he can offer obeisances for them. But otherwise, when you're eating, when you're passing stool or something you go going to some bathroom or your Gamcha, you can do this. This is Vaishnava etiquette. And I also ask the Damodar Prabhu, what is the proper attitude? For example, if you're going to morning time when you wake up, and you should go to bathroom. First of all, you should a passing stool. And then you should shave your face, or then brushing the tooth, and only after this you should take a bath. Why it's like this? Why the system like this? Why we should do directly like this? And he told us, it's not a so important question why. We should follow because it's given by Krishna. All these rules and regulations is given by Krishna. No, this is why. Of course, logically we want to understand, because our mind is working like this. We should logically understand why like this. Why we should passing urine only sitting. Why we cannot do this when we're standing. Why? Because Krishna gave this, and Krishna gave this through his representatives, and we should accept it. I saw this. Examples, many things, but the most important understanding, we should accept this because this is given by Shastra. But sometimes also when you're reading the Hari Bhakti Vilas, and you see some points is controversial also. Some even in one book, written one point and then another point a controversial, and because of that, acharyas and all this Guru Parampara, they showed us what we should follow, what we should not follow. It's not like you can take some point and some scriptures, so you can see this, this written like this, we should follow. We should not eat a carrot or something like this. No, this because it's written in some scriptures. No, acharyas, they gave us the rules and regulation. According to these rules and regulations, we can progress. Like this is their responsibility, and especially Srila Prabhupada. He organized this society, and if you want to stay in this society, you should follow the footsteps of person who is already organized this, who is the Acharya, founder of ISKCON. Srila Prabhupada gave us all these rules and regulations, and if you want to stay, you can stay. If you want to make something new, you can make something new, but another organization. Like this, Guru Maharaj gave this talk, like ISKCON is not supermarket. Like, you cannot produce your own idea, and you can tell, like, I think that it's like this. I think yoga is very helpful and very healthy for us, and because of that, now we can make this yoga exercise in front of deities, or we can like make some bridge preachings. If you want to do this, you can go yoga club, and you can do this yoga and this yoga club, but don't bring this yoga club to ISKCON. It's like, and because of that, this Vaishnava etiquette is very, very important. If you follow this, you are protected, because if you follow, you are protected. And another point also is Antya Lila, 3rd chapter, verse number 3. Another example of Maryada, also mentioned it here, the comments. In Jagannath Puri, there was a young boy who had been born of an Orison Brahmana, but had later lost his father. The boy's features were very beautiful, and his behavior was extremely gentle. This is example how devotee can be like a very conscious about the spiritual master. Like, for example, this is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Damodar Pandit. And Damodar Pandit want to do the best from his side. He want to protect Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, because this is boy, he is very beautiful, he's like very gentle. And his mother, he don't have a father. His father died or something like this. He lost his father, yes. And it's mean his mother without father, without husband. His mother without husband. And the point that his mother also was beauty and young. And because of this boy coming oftenly to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they spoke. Damodar Pandit tried to protect Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he told it for this boy, please don't come, because people they can get agitated. But he not hearing him, and Damodar Pandit, he understand I should speak with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu directly. And 11 shlok, yes. Damodar Pandit impudently said to the Lord, everyone says that you are the great teacher because of your instructions to others, but now we shall find out what kind of teacher you are. You can see this very, very, very like not humble position. It is, even you have proper attitude. You want to protect his glory is like his like position of teacher, but now we shall find out what kind of teacher you are. In the commentaries, Damodar Pandit was a great devotee of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sometimes, however, a person in such a position becomes impudent, being influenced by the external energy and material considerations. Thus, a devotee mistakenly dares to criticize the activities of the spiritual master of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, despite the logic that Caesar's wife must be above suspicious. A devotee should not be disturbed by the activities of this spiritual master and should not try to criticize him. A devotee should be fixed in the conclusion that the spiritual master cannot be subject to criticism and should never be considered equal to a common man. Even in this appears to be some discrepancy according to all imperfect devotee's estimation. The devotee should be fixed in the conviction that even if his spiritual master goes to a liquor shop, he is not a drunkard. Rather, he must have some purpose in going there. It is said in Bengali poem, Yadyapi Nityananda Surabadiyaya, Tathapi Ohaya Nityananda Raya. even if I see that Lord Nityananda has entered in liquor shop, I shall not be diverted from my conclusion that Nityananda Rai, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He has some purpose. Nityananda has some purpose. My Guru Maharaj came this because he has some purpose. Of course, blindly we cannot accept everything what is going, but we can submissively, very humble, ask, maybe through some our God brothers or some senior devotees, why our spiritual master is going to liquor shop. This is a reason, but you cannot speak like this. Can a commentary or not commentary? This is translation. But now we shall find out what kind of teacher you are. This is the big difference. When you ask directly like this, when you ask submissively and humble attitude through some God brothers or some senior devotees, it's a very big difference. Again, 17, verse number 17. Yes, and you, my dear Lord, are a handsome, attractive young man. Therefore, certainly people will whisper about you. Why should you give them such an opportunity? And 19. Yes. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu taught, this impudence is also a sign of your love for me. I have no other intimate friend like Damodar Pandit. But you can see his understanding, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He is not thinking, why are you speaking like this? It is not your business. The behavior of Vaishnava, if somebody criticizes you, you became very thankful to him. Like Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur told us, my best friend who is criticized me and who is glorify me is my big enemy, because you became more in this mood. Oh yes, he's glorifying me because he recognized me like a great personality. Now, finally he has understand what is my position, what is my who am I, and 23, verse number 23. You are most natural among my associates. This is very good, for without being natural, one cannot protect religious principles. Also, very, very interesting point. You can see, in one sense, he is speaking very harshly, especially through Guru Maharaj, through the Guru Maharaj. This is very bad words, and it's not like a disciple attitude. But another point, if you don't have, without being neutral, one cannot protect religious principles. And it's very important. And because of that, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sent him to Mother Shachi, if you remember, to protect all the society. And you can pull the 43, verse number 43. Yes. He delivered all the prasadam to such great Vaishnavas as Advaita Acharya. Thus he stayed there and behaved according to order of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told you should be like this, but you should be like this, not with me. You should be like this in other place. You should do this. And next verse. Yes. Everyone knew that Damodar Pandita was strict in practical dealings, therefore everyone was afraid of him and dared not do anything independent. And next one. And here in this, you can see in the word for word meaning, Maryada also is here. Maryada Langana, Alpa Maryada Langana. And the translation? Yes. Damodar Pandit would verbally chastise every devotee of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu whom he found deviating even slightly from proper behavior. Thus he established the standard etiquette. It's like this. It's not so pleasurable, but somebody should do like this. Even if it looks not so acceptable for us, but it should be like this. because it's helpful for our life. Many people like all this book on speaking strongly. This is the meaning. You should provoke. The provocation is the best the way to give the proper knowledge. Because sometimes you try to be very politely and speaking very sweet words, but it's not working. But if you're shaking him, he became agitated and he can understand, he can accept this knowledge. Like I have also one small story example. Before departure from India, before my departure to Atlanta, I'm traveling a lot by trains because I should go to one city, another city, another city, another city to make some documents and to bring this. And after maybe 1 week in trains, like continuously, my body was completely tired because no proper rest and no food, and I was tired. And I came to my place to sleep in train, and one person was very interesting. Oh, you are like a white color body devotee. Why you accept this Krishna? Why you accept this brahmacharya? And I told, because this material world don't have a love. like we traveled last time from Denver, and we stayed in this lovers gas station. And I went for book distribution because some of us we went for bathroom, some of us take prasadam, and I think I can try to distribute one more sapta. And I went for one person, another person. One security lady came, and she told, "This is not place for book distribution." I told, "I not distribute books," and only one lady asked me. In that moment, one lady was very interesting. Like she want to purchase, and this is mother start to chastise me, like, and why you staying here? Why you came like this? Is not proper place. And this mother went, and I think okay. And I went to a car, and we take prasadam or something. And police came. This mother called the police, and policemen came to check our documents. And he told that, no problem, guys. Like, you're not disturb the people. We're only sitting, taking prasadam. You're not disturb the people. Where is the love? this is lovers. This is gas station. Lovers. Where is the love? Where is your love? So if someone smoking, if somebody taking drugs and speaking like harshly, this is not problem. But if someone that try to give the books about Krishna, about devotional service, is immediately this person became like envious. And where is the love in this world? And this person asked me in train, why you accept this brahmacharya? And because in this world is not love. He told, no friendship, no real friends. And he told this, yes, I am angry. It's like this. But I think that mother and child they have some real love. I don't know no love. Even mother and child also no love. He don't know how it's possible. Mother love the guy, her child. I told you can see, they're sending their child to university to get this degree, and after some time they became like they can get this profession, and they working like donkeys to bring the money to family, because the mother gave this like her time to give to us money for education and everything. He told, no, I am not agree. Okay, I told, okay, you can see, if mother love her son, and son want to join brahmacharya ashram, can she allowed to stay in brahmacharya ashram for her son or not? he told, okay, I accept. Okay, I accept, because no love. Because they only exploitation. They want to exploit. This body belongs to me. I want to educate this body, and this body should bring money for me. And for this money I can gratify my senses. That's it. No love. And after like, he was disappointed, completely like frustrated, no love, no friendship. Okay, he can understand. Even mother even between a mother and son, they don't have love. And he told, okay, what I should do? I told you should accept guru, and you should follow the instructions, and you should follow the devotional service. And he told, okay, you will be my guru. I told, no, it's not possible. I'm completely tired. I want to sleep. I don't sleep 1 week. I know it's completely. And he told, no, please tell me about this. Okay, I told him, my first instructions, that just go to sleep. I want to sleep also. In morning time, I can give you instructions, no problem. He told, okay, Guruji, please give me. He was completely satisfied. In morning time, I wake, and he told, okay, I'm ready. In my 3-year instruction, I told, okay, you should take Bhagavad Gita. You should purchase from me Bhagavad Gita and start to read here. And that usually they want, no, Prabhuji, no. I have Bhagavad Gita like this. But that person told, okay. Immediately he purchased the Bhagavad Gita. Immediately I showed him what he has to read. And she started to read. I was shocked. But point that, first of all, no love. And another point, we should have some rules and regulations. This is very, very important for us. And we became protected because of that. Actually, many points we can, or maybe a few, we can give also more explanations that actually we can see, this also one more shloka, 46, next, 46. In this way I have described the Madhur Pandita verbal chastisement as one hears about these atheistic principles and ignorance depart. You can see, even we can hear about this. It's not so pleasurable for us, but the benefit, the atheistic principle and ignorance depart. Because all these things, whatever we have, is actually our atheistic background. All these misconceptions, whatever we have. Even this looks like a very nice, very proper behavior, like for example, equal rights. Equal rights, it looks very nice. This is proper behavior. This is etiquette, Why you not allowed to women's go to have some job. Like now in Iran, they have some law. If you want to go to job, if some Mataji want to go to make some work, get some job, she should bring the improvement or some approval from her husband. Like he is approved. Okay, like have some document, and this husband can give to wife this document, and the wife can go to some factory and peacefully working in a factory with another female bodies, and have a joke and drinking some coffee and or make some salary and go back to home and tell that my salary bigger than your salary. And for that purpose you should have like approval for this. And all world became so much agitated. What is this? This is against the rights, equal rights. And all people think, yes, everything should be equal, everything should be equal. Like recently we're visiting this mushroom festival. And I came one vendor tent. And this was really a very, very peaceful tent. There's too much, they making some, I don't know, how is it? They have it. Yes, they're doing this. And very, very peaceful, I think this is like a bubble. And it was very, really sattvic. Because all these people is completely crazy now. They was intoxicated. Even managers now he should show you like your place and arrange your things. How you can speak with a person who is already intoxicated and not like intoxicated because of some marijuana or some weed or something. He's intoxicated because of mushrooms. He's completely crazy. How he can understand the reality, what is going on. But this tent was like very sattvic, and I told this like very exceptional points. Like your looks like completely different from another vendors, and they told really we read Bhagavad Gita. Now we're Christians, now we follow this is everything, but we like this Bhagavad Gita and everything. And they told, but what about you? What is the difference? Do you feel some difference? like between India and America, because you came from India. Like, do you have some like? Do you feel some like difference in between? I told you, of course, and this is a very big difference. This is the most important. You don't have a culture. You don't have a culture like how senior can speak with the young people with senior, because young person can, like an airport, somebody like this is wheelchairs. They have a wheelchairs and wheelchair team. Usually this is like a young guys, like maybe 20 years old, maybe 18 years old, and some old person, like 70 years old, like with beard and everything. This young guy coming, like, yo, my man, like this, and this person also speak like this. This is really amazing. How you can imagine that you can expect that young person can speak like this. But when 70 years old person like also like yo, what's up, like this, you my man, you think how is possible? No culture like how the woman can speak with man, or like the husband with this no culture, because all the borders is destroyed. Somebody told me that even in North America you have some bathrooms where the men and women can go in simultaneously. No borders, no culture. And because of that, I told them like this is for this mushroom festivals, and they also was agree, actually. And also it was not like every time was like this. Previously, some rules and regulation was there, but demons, they destroyed these rules and regulations. This is very demonic. When you like destroy these rules and regulations, everything became chaotic. And these people, they're thinking, oh, this is our tradition. We are like a well behaved, very nice now. But this is everything is like only misunderstanding. Okay, we can finish for now, because we have only a few minutes to 9. If someone has some questions, some corrections, comments, you can ask now. Okay, one more point I can tell that. Actually, this is etiquette. It's actually it is etiquette even among the sannyasi Mayavadi. Like today, chanting japa, I saw this is the big with the picture, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sitting and amongst this sannyasi Mayavadi. Even sannyasi Mayavadi have etiquette. You can see, even sannyasi Mayavadi have etiquette of sannyas. Even they have some special danda, have a special tilak, and everyone has, even Paramahamsam have etiquette. Everyone have etiquette. Everyone have rules and regulations. Any stage, any society. And if you not follow this, this became like some another. Actually, this is Mayavada. This completely. This is try to make everything is one, and it is not so good for our practice. But we should speak about this. Sometimes we should speak about this, importance to follow the rules and regulations. Maryada, this is word Maryada, okay? Granth Hara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Shri Prabhupada ki jai.